Hello everybody, it's Pavo, and welcome back to ZooCrafting. So, I don't know if you've noticed, but I have changed my skin. I've given myself a similar outfit to the outfit that my zookeepers wore in my old zoo. It's got a peacock on the back. Actually, it's probably easier to show you like this. Oops, I was in a sheep. And I don't know how much I like it because I haven't changed my skin in ages, or when I do, it's only like slight alterations. So I'm probably going to change it back because I don't like change. But what we're going to do today is we are going to go over and work on the elephant exhibit, the elephant enclosure. And I'm actually going to go over on one of these horses because it's going to be a lot faster. I think we're going to take Cinnamon, and I guess we'll just work through them in turn. So we'll go out on Cinnamon today. So we'll come out. We don't need to close the doors, so that's fine. But I've spent the morning gathering resources because I haven't got many resources over at this new house. So I went mining and I have filled up a backpack full of all the things that we might possibly need. So we've got glass, we've got limestone, we have sand because elephants live in dry places like deserts, so that's going to be the perfect thing for the exhibit. I've got my good old carpenter's blocks, I've got some leaves and some wood so that we can make some custom trees, and just various other things like stone, siltstone, silty dirt and all that. So we're going to head over to where I've placed down a sort of layout. It's a very rough layout, but you'll see. You see these fences here? I really like this design, but I don't think this will work as well for the elephant exhibit because of the plan that I've got in mind. But we'll get off Cinnamon here. You can go wander and talk to those horses if you want to. That's completely fine by me. Just as long as you come back so that we can get back to the house quickly. But I've laid down these carpenter's blocks, and these were going to be the pillars, the posts for the fences. And what I have in mind is that this whole exhibit is going to be sort of dug down into like a little pit so that the elephants can't escape. So I don't really need the tall fence. And basically what I want to do is make all the walls like rocky with various shapes of the carpenter's blocks, and then it's going to like slope down into this area here, which is going to be like a big pool, and it's going to have like a waterfall, and hopefully it'll look really cool. It looks really cool in my head. I just hope that I can express that in Minecraft. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a time lapse again, and yeah, I just thought I'd show you the basic layout that I have put down before I go ahead and do that. So I'll see you in a couple of minutes when this is finished. So when I was building this exhibit, I knew that I wanted to make it bigger than all the other exhibits that I'd built in my old zoo. And the reason for that was because I tended to have a habit of building exhibits that were way too small for the animals that I put in them. You might also notice that I kept running off screen, and that's because I was using an efficiency shovel to get rid of all the dirt, and it kept breaking. I got through like 3 of them because I didn't realise just how much dirt there was to get up. That was also the same with the pickaxe as well, because you'll see quite a lot of stone that I had to dig up as well. And gosh, that took forever, and it also filled up my inventory, so I kept having to go and empty that. And instead of putting it in a chest, because the chest would get full, I'd have to take it all the way back to my house and put it in my sorting system, then wait for that to sort, and then come all the way back. And it honestly took forever. You'll also notice that I moved the camera a lot, and not only is that to get a better viewpoint of what I'm building, but also because I was recording for so long, the files would get so big that I'd have to take them off and process them, and then continue recording. And to be honest, I probably could have skipped some of this because nothing interesting is happening, it's just me digging dirt out a hole. So the area of the exhibit that I'm building at the moment is the watering hole where the elephants could go and get a drink and also to bathe in. And it was sort of based off of the exhibit that I saw when I was at Chester Zoo. They basically had like a big scooped out pool, and at certain hours of the day would fill it with water, and the elephants would come in and bathe, and then it would drain, and I thought it was really cool. Of course, that would be quite difficult to do here in Minecraft, but I went with a similar look. Placing down those collapsible carpenter's blocks honestly was a nightmare. So much clicking, oh my gosh, but I do like placing the blocks in it though. And as usual, I didn't have enough sand when I was doing this area, so I had to disappear again, go and completely eradicate the sand collection desert. I must have like taken up half of that bio. And this camera change is when I came back from the desert and I actually did have enough sand to hopefully finish the exhibit. So there are actually two species of elephant in MoCreatures mod. There's the African elephant and the Asian elephant. And this exhibit is more designed for the African elephants, as it's a sort of savanna-y desert type feel, whereas the Asian elephants live in grassland and forest. But I think that I'm going to try and combine them both into one exhibit and then put signs saying that, yeah, both the elephants are in the exhibit, and to spot which one is which. And then I actually finished placing down all the sand. Finally. So this part was really cool. I wanted to give the walls of the exhibit a rocky feeling, so I placed down different types of carbonous blocks. I've got the full carbonous blocks, I've got the half slabs, I've got some stairs, and I've got some slopes, and I just threw them all at the wall in a random position, and I really liked it. It really does look like a natural rocky wall, and then I just filled them all in with limestone. And it does look better than if I placed down normal full-size cube blocks. It's just got a irregularity to it that I think looks cool. And I have no idea what I would do without carbonous blocks. Out of all the things in this enclosure, the funnest thing to build was definitely this wall. I don't know why, but it was just really fun placing down all these different shapes. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've left some of the carbonous blocks at the top blank, and those are the guidelines for the fences that I'm adding a bit later. Oh yeah, and then back to working on this pool, mining out some more stone, and then filling it with a combination of sand, silty stone, and hardened dirt. Back at this now, I probably shouldn't have made this as deep as I did, because I don't think the MoCreatures elephants can swim, so it looked a bit odd. I don't even think they go in water actually, but I'm not sure. Oh gosh, and also silly me thinking it was a good idea to put quicksand in the bottom of the pool. What was I thinking? Also, never employ me as a plumber, because doing this water thing took forever. And at the moment I'm just making the little waterfall area at the back, raising it up so it doesn't look too odd. Yeah, getting this water to flow is a pain, so I cheated a bit with some invisible bedrock that you'll see a bit later. Part of the video that I realised that I forgot to put any greenery in the exhibit. I also wanted to add a bit of variation, so I placed down some carbonous blocks, filled them with dirt so I could plant plants on them, and then put a covering of some silty dirt on top, and then planted different types of grasses. So I've got dune grasses which went straight onto the sand, I've got prairie grasses and wheatgrass as well, and it's very pretty. I also added some bamboo at the back as well, just as a bit of decoration, and oh my gosh, that grows so quickly. And finally I made a custom acacia tree using some of the thin jungle posts, and just put a few of these around the exhibit so the elephants can have shade. So here we are! It took a lot longer than expected, but I think it was worth it. The only problem is I don't know how I'm going to make future exhibits look quite as cool as this. This is going to be quite a challenge. I've got a few things left to finish that I've left for on camera, which one of which involves placing limestone blocks in all of these walls. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the corners just yet, the diagonals, because it was a lot simpler when I was using that fence design over there, but I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just using a carbonous block, carbonous barrier, with a limestone block inside because I think it matches best. And then when I've finished that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and see if I can find that elephant that we saw the other day. I'm not sure whether it's an Asian or an African elephant, but we'll find out when we see it, because here's a fact for you. Asian elephants have smaller ears than African elephants. So if we can find it, which I'll do a bit later, I'll be able to tell you which one it is. But okay, so what we'll do now is I'm just going to go around the exhibit placing limestone into all of these barriers, like so. One of these shouldn't be here. Which one is it? I think it's this one here. There we are, fixed. I did also add in some different plants into the exhibit. There's the these yellow plants which I can't remember the name of. Oh, a brittle bush. And also up there at the other end of the exhibit there is some white sage. And I also duplicated the tree. I've built different copies of it around just so that the elephants can have some shade when they're in their exhibits. And yeah, it really is going to be a challenge trying to make future exhibits look similar in style to this, but we'll give it a go. Okay, so we're almost there. I also don't know where Cinnamon is. We did ride over here on him, but I think he's wandered over there. I'm not sure. I haven't seen him in a while. I sort of expected him to crop up in the time-lapse as well, but he didn't. So, I don't know. He must have wandered off somewhere. I'm sure we'll find him. Okay. And I might actually need to go get some more limestone. I might have to go in the mine that I have near my house. But we'll see. Yeah, I will do. How many more do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then some more for the diagonals. But we'll worry about the diagonals another day, because that's going to be a problem for me to figure out on my own. Okay, so let's see if we can find that elephant. And also maybe Cinnamon as well. I also do have stuff to work on in the research center, but I think that will wait for another day. Okay, so is there only one elephant over here? I think there is. But I did also lay out an area over here that I was going to build the elephant exhibit, but it was too small, and also it's too close to the research center. I want to make a section for my zoo exclusively for the zoo buildings. Okay, and wall it off and things, but let's see. Safari nets. Do I have one free? I don't think I do. Oh gosh. I have a shark and I don't need this big cat anymore. I'm sure we can let this big cat go free. Oh, but it's a snowy one. No, I'm keeping this. What else have we got to get rid of? We have another big cat. Is that also a snowy one? Oh no, he can stay. He can stay. This to me looks like an Asian elephant because it has quite small ears. So actually, can I even grab these? Yes, I can. I didn't know whether I needed the taming hut. Oh look, there's another one. That one looks like an African elephant because he has much bigger ears. Although I can't grab him because I need another safari net. Oh, hello sheepy. Okay, we'll come back and get you. What I need to do is I need to head home, or head into the mine actually, and grab some more pieces of limestone. And it's quite cool because there's a natural cave that's like generated near my house, and it is a really cool mine actually. It's right here, and it's in the perfect position. I really do like it. I'm tempted to add like a front on it to make it look like a proper mine, but I'm just going to head down, see if I can grab a few pieces of limestone, and also see if I can make my way back up. Okay, so we'll head down here. This seems to make the most sense so that I'll know where I'm going. Not down there. Down here. Any limestone? I don't see any. I'm stuck in a web. Yeah, I don't see any. Is this... Nope, I think I got rid of all the limestone from my mine, which is not good. Okay, where do these stairs continue to? These go all the way down to bedrock. Any here? Don't know, let's just check. Once again, I'm stuck in a web. Nope. Was that gold? No, it's just bones. And if I am going to use this staircase more often, I am going to have to give myself a bit of extra headroom. Oh my gosh. There's no limestone anywhere. Okay, I'm going to head back up. And if I don't find any in a few minutes, I'll just cut this part of the video out. So I am back with some pieces of limestone. I didn't actually find them in the mine near my house. I found them generated on the surface, funnily enough. But we should be able to just finish off this exhibit now. As for the corners, once again, I have no idea what I'm going to do there. I might temporarily block it off with something just so we could add in the elephants today. And yeah, I'll sort it out later. So there we go. Okay. Now let's see. I should have... Yes. Okay, I'm going to use cobblestone because, well, just because it looks out of place. And I'm going to try and block this off as best as I can. And the same here as well. And also over here. Basically on all the corners, just so the elephants can't escape. I don't even know if the elephants can jump. They might be like the turtles and they can't jump, but this is just to be sure that they won't escape. Okay, and over here as well. Block, 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 block. And let me just eat something really quick. And this corner. And this corner, if I can get it. And almost there. Oops. Oh well, I'll get rid of that later. Actually, they might be able to jump out. Bad idea. Okay. This should be fine. There's no way they can climb up the bamboo. But, okay, there we are. And I'm going to place this elephant in. I'm going to place him in here. And if you have a name for the elephants, we're going to have two because I'm going to go get that other one. Please leave them in the comments and I will choose the best ones. So let's see. Yeah, we have this one. We have the Asian elephant. And let's go get the African one. If I can find him. Where was he? I think he was down by the river, wasn't he? Yes, he was. I knew that they wouldn't just spawn on their own. Okay, let's grab you and we'll take you back. Are there any others nearby actually? No, there's just a sheep, a grey sheep that I think wants to become an elephant. But it's not. Okay, so yeah, we'll take him back. And then I think we might have finished our first exhibit. Well, not completely finished because yeah, I've still got the corners to figure out. And I'm going to put some signs up showing some information about what's in the exhibit. But the elephants should be happy. And I didn't realise you were quite so big, but I guess you are an elephant. And I hope they like it. So, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you all for watching. Oh yeah, please leave your opinions on my skin. I don't know whether to change it back or leave it. As always, the code is on screen. And I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.